morning everybody, and welcome to the GSM's Pride. I hope you all had a great weekend. This weekend we're actually going to do a little bit of catch up on some things that we already started. You know, most of you already know by now that we went down to Brown & Brown in Daytona, and one of the biggest things we got out of that whole thing was literally the first impressions for the offices. So what we decided to do, we decided to do some renovations. I put in a request to my ownership group, and they approved the renovation. So we did some things with the finance offices. So I wanted to show you that and see what you think. Unfortunately, I don't have a before because I started doing this afterwards. But either way, I want your feedback on what you think that looks like. So check that out, and I'll see you all in a bit.
Describe to me what you felt like the old offices felt like.
Cluttered.
It looked very, not in a bad way, it looked very businessy. Didn't look very welcoming. It felt like, oh, we're gonna be there forever kind of thing. It looks more welcoming now.
The old offices, I don't know how to explain it, but if you ever go to like a used car lot, like in the city where it just felt like that. You walk in, just white ass walls.
I didn't want to go in there. I'm like, I'm scared for these people. That's why they don't want to go in there, because it looks terrible.
So we decided to do a little bit of changing in the finance offices, really because after the Daytona trip down in with Brown & Brown, we really figured that we need a little bit of sprucing up. You know, first impressions are everything, especially with a role where you have to gain rapport relatively fast without having the time that a salesperson has. So really that was the reason why we decided to do it. And to be honest with you, this is one of the older stores, as in building wise, in the network, and it's not really had much sprucing up before I came. So we thought, you know what, let's go for it. Let's do a little bit of changes in the finance office and make it look a little bit modern and cool.
Why did we get new offices? What's the whole point of the new finance offices?
I mean, well, before, it's pretty plain. Had a lot of people run through those offices, a lot of different people's styles and all that stuff, a lot of old stuff in there, wallpaper for one thing. So just give it a fresh new look. A whole network's got a whole new perspective on finance and the importance of all that stuff. So I wanted to freshen up the offices, make it a little more comforting to go in there instead of it looking like you're sitting in a jail cell or anything like that, because it's supposed to be like a place where people are going to feel comfortable going into.
What are you most excited about?
I really like the idea of having the menu up on the TV. I think that'll be great. Part of the new training we're doing is to be a lot more consultative with customers. And so part of that is kind of envisioning ourselves, seated next to the customer instead of across from them, just kind of helping guide the process and give them options. Having that up there is going to allow us to physically stand beside the customers as they're facing it. And with the iPad there, let them go over the options and kind of help them choose together and answer questions. So I think it'll be a lot of fun and better experience for customers that way. It was a little bit of a tight fit the way the desk was situated before, so it wasn't as comfortable for customers. Now they just walk directly in, have a seat there. They have plenty of room. So I think it just helps all of that flow together better.
So you think that the office is going to make customers feel more at home or help them feel more at ease making purchases in there?
Oh, absolutely. From the color of the room to how it's set up to the TV that they're going to be able to present the products to the customer, that's going to help protect their investment, is going to be a big game changer, I think.
I love them so much because the color of the finance office is the same color as my house. So it's just like I'm at home. It's more modern. You just feel more welcomed, I feel like, personally.
So there you have it for this week's vlog. I really appreciate you watching as usual. Like I said, there was a little bit of a short one this week, but I really thought it was important to show you those offices and check those out. As always, up on this side, I'm going to put up a link to another video. Up on this side, the subscription to the GSM's Pride. Up in the top corner there, Blue Fuse Ford. And as always, hit that post notification button, like the page, subscribe, do all the things that you need to do. Help me out, put some comments in, and I'll see you all next week.